All right, what's on the bench today? This is going to be very different for the channel. I have to blame Jerry Ellsworth, if you know who she is. I was over at her place, and she had one of these last time I saw her, and I had to have one. I've wanted one for a very long time, and she said she only paid 20 bucks for hers, so I went, oh, they're only 20 bucks now? I need one. So I got this one for $29. I paid premium for this one. Comes in the case, okay, so any guesses? Well, I'll let you guess now. Right down below what you think it is. It's a stenograph machine. I was like, what the hell are you doing with that thing? Okay, let's put it on the bench here. Okay, so if you've ever been in the courtroom or under deposition and stuff, you will have been in front of a lady doing this, or a man. Yeah, it's they're really, really interesting. So I like mechanical things, and these are so old now. They have electronic versions. So people still do this, but they have totally electronic versions, and this is the old manual version. So it's for taking kind of a shorthand typing type of thing. It's not what you think either. It's not the keyboard. It's weird. It's really, really weird. So first of all, if you get yourself one of these old things, this one is a Salle Stenotype, and it uses paper in a tray here. So you got bulks of these folded, it wasn't rolled paper, it was folded paper. And you put it in here, and well, you can't buy that paper anymore. It doesn't exist. Anywhere in the world, I cannot find this folded paper that goes inside these things, okay? And then if we open up the lid here, you can see that it's kind of like a typewriter. It's got ink. You cannot buy this ink. It doesn't exist anywhere in the world. You can't buy this anymore. So anyway, today what we're going to try to do is to try to make the ink work. So I got in touch with a company called Ribbons Unlimited, a family-owned business. The guy had worked there for 35 years that I talked to. And they have everything typewriter ribbon related. And this is the closest thing we could come up with. This is so the ribbon in here measures 10 millimeters, and this is 7/16, which is about 11.11 millimeters. So I hope it's not too wide, and the spool is not the right kind of spool. So I'm going to have to re-spool. That's what this video is going to be. Me getting black ink all over my fingers, trying to re-spool this thing, okay? But let's talk about this instrument first, because it's fascinating. All right, so let's zoom in. Okay, so first of all, these are like a typewriter. You push them down. These are connected together, and these are connected together, but all the other ones are double. So either the front one or the back one. Front one, back one, okay? And then there's this weird thing in the back. So how does this all work, okay? Well, if you take a look at the thing here, there's no carriage. So like a typewriter, you're typing from left to right. There's no carriage here. You're typing a line at a time, okay? So if you just mash everything down, all of the keys go and hit one thing. So you basically can type one word at a time. So one word will be on one line. But it's not that easy, because if you take a look at how the keyboard is run, change my camera here, you notice that there are, let's see, there are letters missing. Where's M? Where's N? Where's I? They have A, O, U, so the vowels are down here, but there's no I. And then you have a very limited, there's not enough keys, and then you waste them. The middle one, they have an asterisk, and it's both of them do the same thing. Like I said, those are together. The key, there's only one key. They're it's one piece of metal, and the S is one piece of metal. So you go, okay, well, you use the S a lot, but look, there's another S over here. And there's a Z. In fact, mine has two S's over here. So some of the things are double. There's two T's. There's a T over here and there's a T over here, right? it's bonkers. There's an R over here and an R over here. They wasted the keys. They wasted them. But they say, oh, wait a minute, you're typing a word at a time. So let's say you want to type stop, S-T-O-P. You can just push them all down at the same time and you get stop. So that's one line. So you type kind of words at a time. It's more, they call it chording. You chords at a time. And it's even more bonkers than that. So here's what it would look like from a stenographer in a courtroom. So it prints, like I say, a line at a time, so you have to read it top to bottom. So first of all, the first word is you mash, here, whoa. You mash all the keys down, okay, and you get all that gobbledygook, and that means the court. That's a shorthand for the court. You mash all the keys together. Then you say, are you ready? Just read. Oh, but then it continues. So this word takes up two lines. Ready. That's D there. Ready. You got T-T-O. Enter. And remember, there's no N on the keyboard. So PB is the N. Enter. A. Plea. Look at the way you spell plea. It's just bonkers. Defendant is a whole bunch of keys mashed together again. The court is all these mashed together. Anyway, look it up. Stenography is bizarro. Bizarro. Anyway, okay, so what we're going to do today is try to get it to work. All right, so the ink is on two spools. And then there are these little levers here that you have to flip out of the way. Okay. And then that goes that way, and that one goes that way, and there we go. Ribbon is off. So let's move this out of the way and get some ribbon action. All right. Let's see here. Let's put a shaft here and see if we can wind. Oh, we just want to get rid of everything, so we just wind it off, both of them. That's right, we want to bind it off both of them. I'm going to get a little bit inky, that's okay. The old one is not very inky, but the new one will be inky. So, let's see if we can get that one out. Make sure I'm figure this out. Okay. Oops. All right. It's very inky. And this one looks a bit ugly. There we go. Okay, ink goes in the garbage. And let's take a look at what we got here. All right. And, oh, let's measure it. Oh, that's going to work. I think that's just a fine size. All right, so we need to, there's a little hook in there, and we need to put we need to hook it on the little hook there. All right, now I'm going to get inky. Guess I could put on some gloves. Oh, that probably would make more sense. Oh, before I get too inky, why don't I put on some gloves? Technology. All right, there we go. Blue man. All right, let's wind this on. This might take a while. You might want to go read your favorite book and come back. Oh, there's a little thing there. So we're gonna have to start over. We're gonna have to start over. I do not want the grommet. No grommets today. All right. Because it's got a little fish hook in there. And we just put ours on that little fish hook, and it grabs it. There we go. Now we are good to go. And let's keep a winding. There's probably a way to do this more efficiently, but I don't know. What if I put it on the machine and kind of spin it? That might work. Alright, I think that will be better. All right, I think that's good enough. We'll run some, oops. Okay. So this ribbon goes through a little slot here, goes under here, goes in front of the keys. There we go, like that. And then right here, it's hard to see on camera probably, but there's a little lever thing, and that holds it there. And then we'll come this way. There's another little lever thing here. And where's my tool? There we go. And now we have to get the ribbon on the fish hook on this side. There we go. Okay, now I don't think it goes under that. I think it goes around that. All right. I think, at least for now, we will, these gloves are a pain in the butt. I mentioned, you say, why are you putting ink in it if you can't get the paper? Well, I have a hack. All right, so I found some, here, let's zoom out. I found some adding machine paper that's about right. It's a little small, but it's about right. And so we will kind of set it in here, feed it into the machine. And there's a little bale here. You put the paper under the bale. All right. And does it type? Yes, it does. Excellent. That out of the way. Okay, let's adjust the camera here so you guys can watch. Okay, I'm going to zoom out for a bit and then we'll zoom in. All right, so if I hit these three keys, press these three keys, and these three keys, and that one. All right, so you can see it's doing its thing. These three, yeah. And then all of the or all of the, I think it needs an adjustment here. Oh, see? Those are all of the things. If I want to type the word stop, let me get my cheat sheet out. Okay, stop will be that, and that, and that, and that. S-T-O-P, there we go, stop. You see it? S-T-O-P. So, yeah, you have to read it really weird. So, how about top? How about tap? T-A-P. T-A-P. Tap. T-A-P. Yes. And then the court. How do they do the court? Whack. That means the court. I have hit all of these together. Yeah, I don't know. I have to adjust the up and down thing. The up and down thing. Okay, so what I didn't talk about was numbers, okay? So, when you type, it automatically, oh, we have to flip the little thing over so that's feeding this direction. This little thing here, we want it to spool this direction with the ink. All right, so when you press down a key, it types, right? And it shouldn't actually come up like that. It should, yeah, so it should be like that. So, S-T-O-P, yeah, well, K-P, O-P, should be like that. This little thing's rising up. Now, this thing should rise when you press that long bar. That long bar is like, it pushes everybody up. So everybody gets to go at the same time. But if you push this down, now there's two different things. The top are letters and the bottom are numbers. So if you want to do numbers, you hold this thing down and then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. You're getting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. It's 9, 0, or 9D, because 0 is down below. So the way they do the numbers is you hold the number bar down, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 5 is A, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and then O is 0. So it's kind of weird, but it's working. It's working. I like it. Can I do IMSAI? I don't even know I don't know how you spell IMSAI, because there's no I. There's no I. Yeah, it's some weird series of strokes for an I, and it depends on whether it's a long I or short I. Yeah, it's. Go look it up. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's amazing. So supposedly you can type like 150 words a minute, but you can steno at about 250 words a minute. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy to have one. I now have one. And now it will go on the shelf and forever to be amazing my friends, right? My friends will like it because I'm wacky that way. Yeah, yeah. See that thing's, there's something in there that's causing it to go up when you press other things. So that works better. We'll just do 4 at a time. Whack, whack, whack. You get a whole weird thing going on. Whack, whack, whack. I don't know what the asterisk is used for. That's kind of weird. Kind of a weird thing going on. And then AAA, the vowels, right? You got all 4 vowels at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. You can do all kinds of funny words all at the same time, and then you can do numbers. Yeah, weird. Anyway, there you go. If you have one, raise your hand. It does all seem to work. There was one thing I was worried about, and that was the ink increment. There's a rubber wheel down here that makes it rotate as you type, but that seems to be working okay. So I like it. My ribbon works perfectly. I'm really happy about the ribbon. Yeah, there you go. And now I've got ink on my machine. Got the ink off. Probably alcohol will just take it right off. Anyway, fun toy of the day is a Salle Stenotype.